Hi guys, this is Umar Hamza here with another Adobe Fireworks tutorial brought to you by UITrainingLabs.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a capture page from a wireframe to a full mock-up. We're going to attempt to recreate something like this in a few quick steps. Okay, our design isn't going to be as perfect as this capture page. However, we'll cover all the fundamental principles that you need to know to get your idea up and running. The key principles we need to focus on when drawing inspiration from an existing design are elements, structure, and content. Think of elements as a group of content on the page. So things like the social icons, the blurb, the splash image, etc. We'll incorporate some of these elements to create our own design. The structure describes the placement of each element on the page. So maybe the logo will be on the top left, and then the blurb will be on the bottom right, and so forth and so on. Content is content. Each individual item on the page, like your logo, an image, and a paragraph of text. These three principles make up our wireframe. A wireframe is like a website's blueprint. It's a visual guide for us designers to bring our ideas to life. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is identify which element we want to use in our design. I want our design to look as different as possible from the original capture page. So we'll have to get inspiration from other designs in order to create each element. The idea here is to find as much designs as possible to draw inspiration from, to create a unique design tailored to your style. There's no need to scour the web to look for design inspiration. Instead, we can use a website like PatternTab. PatternTab is a website that hosts loads of web designs and elements. We can search for the inspirations that we're looking for, things like footers, forms, and galleries. So the first thing that I want to look for is a good form. So I'll click on Forms, and then we can search through the different results that you see here. Now, I've actually searched through to page 5, and I found a very good design from RDO. Now, RDO's design is very cool actually, and I like the way that they've done their form. It's got a very good outline around here and a nice shadow. I also like the button, so we'll take the inspiration from that. I can either do two things. I can go out and look for another design to draw inspiration for other elements, or take more inspiration from this design. Since our design is pretty basic, we're going to take inspiration from RDO and use their borders and their structure. We can have our form on the left, our logo above, and we use some form of splash screen in this area here. So I've looked through PatternTab and I found this design from Kickstand, and I like their display that I've got here, and it's a Mac LED display, I believe. In order to include this image into our design, we need to find a PSD version or a PNG version. Now, I found a website called Premium Pixels by Orman Clark. It hosts loads of resources that web designers could use for their projects. Now, we can download this LED display as a PSD, which is a Photoshop file. We can actually import this into Fireworks, so you can go ahead and download it from here or retrieve it from the exercise file. Now, in order to download from Premium Pixels, you need to be a member. All you need is your email address. Now that we have our inspiration and our resources, we're going to go back to Fireworks and get started.